Hey everybody, just let me get set up here, make sure I'm live, and we will get started. Today's Saturday. I have a fun, messy technique. So I haven't done this much. I have done it once on my sample, which I will show you. And this is going to be playing with shaving cream. Cool, so I am live. Great. There's a little bit of glare from the outside. Okay, that might be better. Great. So this is the card that we're gonna make today. Isn't that pretty cool? It has like a nice marbleized effect in the background. And that's just by using shaving cream and some re-inkers. So I did a lot of the pre-work ahead of time because, again, like I said, I haven't done this many times, but you will get the idea. Hopefully I don't make any mess ups, but we'll see. So let me put this off to the side, and I'm going to tell you everything that I have on my desk today. So I do have the craft sheet, and this is to protect my surface. I actually have it taped down with washi tape because this is not the close to my heart one. This is a very old one that I've had that I bought at Michael's, but I don't want to ruin my good one, so I had to tape it down. But the one that close to my heart cells sticks to your surface. So okay, let me walk through everything we have because this is going to take a little time. So I have a paper plate, I have a butter knife, I have a scraper, thanks to my husband. He picked this up for me at Home Depot because I was using a small spatula and it wasn't working. I have my white daisy pieces of cardstock, and doesn't matter the size right now. We'll go over the sizes next. I have lots of paper towels. I have shaving cream. So you want to make sure it's the cream and not the gel. Then for putting the card together, I have my adhesive runner, I have mini glue dots, I have my tweezer, I have some gold glitter gems, I have some Scotch tape, just because a little trick how I attach ribbon, I have my scissors. Okay, and I also have close by some wipes. Again, this is going to get messy, but I try to have as little mess as possible. So the star of this card is re-inkers. So you need 3 coordinating colors of re-inkers. So I have Peacock, Glacier, and Mint, and they kind of all go together. So that is the 3 that created this design. So this technique has been around a long time, but I really didn't know about it. So it was kind of new to me. And if you have any questions, it's hard for me to do this and try to pay attention to what I'm doing and answer questions. So just put it down in the comment box or send me an email at craftydiva@gmail.com and I will get right back to you after this video. So let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our paper plate, and you're going to take your shaving cream, shake it up, and you want to just put not too much, but a nice layer at the bottom of your plate. Sorry, this is going to get a little loud. And it does smell really good. So your card smells really good. So about that much shaving cream. Okay, just nice little layer. And then you're going to take your re-inkers and start with the darkest color first. And you're going to put about 5 or 6 drops of each one. Okay. And then next I'm going to use Glacier. That one didn't get the phone. And then next I'm going to use Mint. Okay. So that's what you do. Now you're going to use your butter knife. I'm going to get all prepared here. I'm going to put my paper. Oh, and like I said, before we start, so my paper that I'm going to use, your overall dimensions, what you want to end with is this layer right here is 2.5 by 4, and this bigger layer is 3 3/4 by 5. So what you want to do is just make your paper bigger and then trim it down. So that's why, let me see, what do I have here? These are at about 4.5 by 5.5. So that's what I'm working with, but I'm going to cut it down one piece to 2.5 by 4 and one piece to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, I'm going to get, actually, I'm going to pull out a wipe just so I have it on my surface next to me. Oh, this is a new thing of wipes. Okay. So I'm just going to have some wipes nearby. I have my paper towels and I have my scraper. Okay. So now you're going to take your butter knife and you're not going to mix it. You're just going to cut through it and then just turn your plate. So you want to cut through it, and you see how it's making lines. See that kind of swirl, but you're not mixing it up. Just doing a couple of swipes, passes through. Okay, that's looking pretty good because you don't really want to mix it all up. So that's about it. Let me just put another couple of swipes there. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to take my paper towel, wipe this off, toss it in the garbage. So you're going to take your piece of white cardstock now, and then you're just going to place it down on the shaving cream and kind of smush it all in. And here's where the messy part comes in. So when you think you've got it down, you're going to pull it up. There you go. And if you have any corners that you didn't get, you can just put it in again. Now that doesn't look like anything, right? So I'm going to move my plate and I'm just going to put this down. Okay, this is why you want your wipes right here. So now I'm going to come in with my spatula and I'm just going to pull. Look at that. How cool is that? Okay, again, another paper towel. If you do this nice and clean, you know, keep clean as you're doing this, you won't make a huge mess all over your surface. Okay. So now you see I have some white area there, and that's okay because if I want, I can go back in. You just want to get all the shaving cream off. Okay, so if I want, I could bring my paper plate back in. Let me just wipe my surface here because I don't want to move my plate and then get that all over my desk. So if I wanted to add some more color, I'll just go back in, push it down. Like that, maybe a little bit more color there, like that. Again, take my scraper. That's why a nice big scraper is good, because look, I could do this in one pass. Pretty cool, huh? So think of like the colors you can do with this I mean, this would really look cool if you had re-inkers in light pastel colors for Easter. You can make a card, or Christmas using Christmas colors. So I have a special that I'm going to have right now. So if you go on my website and check out all of our re-inkers, we have lots of colors, and you send me your order. I have to place the order so that I can give you this. If you order 3 re-inkers, you'll get 1 free. So again, I have to put your order through, but look at that. So now it kind of dries pretty fast, and I'm okay with that. So I have a little white over there. Again, I don't have to fill it in. There's no right or wrong to this, but I think it's kind of cool. So this pretty much is dry. You're not really going to smear anything, but it's just a little damp to the touch. And I tell you, it really smells pretty. So for the sake of the video, I did go ahead and I made 2 other ones that are completely dry so that we can move on to creating a card. So there you have it. That's a super easy technique. I'm gonna move my craft mat out of the way so that we can get to putting the card together. And I'm just gonna make sure my hands are clean. Let me get another wipe so that I don't get ink all over my card. There you have it. So now here's my 2 pieces, and I need to cut these down. So I'm gonna cut one down to 2.5 by 4. And that's what I meant by you don't need to cut it exactly, because you want to be able to trim it down. And my next one is going to be 3 3/4. I like that end, so I'm going to cut this end off by 5. Okay. And we are going to, I'll bring my card back in view. We're going to make this exact card. So what I used, my stamping is done in Peacock ink. For my brackets here, I use the scalloped brackets. I use both of them. And our Glacier cardstock is, and if you haven't used our cardstock before, it's double-sided. So there's the true side, which is this darker color, and then the lighter side of the color, and that's what I used here. So there's actually 2 colors there. And let's see, this thank you stamp, this is from our January stamp of the month, and I use this to create this thank you. And for the stamp of the month, this is $5 with any $50 order, or it's free to VIPs. And then let's see, so I'm going to bring in my supplies to make this card. So what I have is just craft cardstock, an A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I used our Glacier cardstock, and this base is 4 by 5 1/4. And then that's gonna be layered to that. And then this layer also of Glacier is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and that's gonna go to that. And then we're gonna attach some ribbon. I already made my bow, and then here we have, this is gonna be the sentiment. And for my beautiful friend, this is from the July stamp of the month last year. Really love this stamp set. And again, our stamp sets are always our stamp of the month is always $5 with any $50 purchase. So let's put this card together. I am going to need some foam to do some popping up. Okay. So these 2 pieces are going to adhere to one another. So really fun technique. Again, it could be quite messy if you do not prepare and have all the wipes and paper towels close by. I do really like this. I'm gonna do this in pinks also next, and I think purples would look really cute. We're gonna put these 2 pieces together. Then I'm going to put some pop dots on the back of here, so that pops up. Just put that a little too close to the edge. And lots of things are going to be happening here on my channel, so you'll be seeing some posts coming out soon. I'm going to start offering workshops of scrapbook kits and card kits, and then do some virtual get-togethers to put the cards together. Or all the workshops will include full color directions and diagrams. So if you didn't want to attend a virtual, you could just do that on your own. Oh, first I have to put my ribbon on. Oh, so actually I'm going to use my, this is where I was going to use the Scotch tape. Attach my ribbon. And then I just bring it around. And put another piece of tape. I like to use Scotch tape when I'm attaching ribbon. It's just so much easier. Because if I need to move it, that's pretty even. Okay, so I'm just going to attach that right there. And then we are going to attach our sentiment and brackets. So we're going to put this one right in the middle. I love Dimension. I use lots of foam tape, lots of foam dots, and then put our sentiment. How pretty is that for my beautiful friend? I really like that sentiment. Okay, and now I need my mini glue dots. We're going to attach our bow, and I am horrible at making bows, but I do have a 10-second bow maker. That is great. I've had it for years. I'm sure they still make it. You can just go to 10secondbowmaker.com. It's this little wooden, I'll show it to you. It's this thing. It's great. 10secondbowmaker.com. You just move these little pegs and you can make smaller bows or bigger bows. I use this for everything because I cannot make bows. Okay, so our card is done. Now I'm just going to attach this to my card base. I just adhered that straight down. You can pop it up if you wanted some more dimension. And there you have it. Lastly, I'm going to finish it off with some glitter gems. And another promotion I have going on this month is if you order Craft with Your Heart Volume 3, 4, or 5 in the month of April, I will send you a pack of gold glitter gems for free, and that you can just place on my website, and when I see that order come through, I will just mail these out to you. I'm gonna do some promotions with lots of my favorite things, and the glitter gems are one of my absolute favorite. So I am just going to put one. I always do everything in threes when you're applying embellishments. There you have it, super easy. Love this technique. I'm gonna try it in lots of other colors. I need to pick some up, but again, you wanna use 3 different shades of re-inkers. So you want a dark one. So for this card, I had Peacock as my dark. I used Glacier as my medium shade, and then as my light shade, I used Mint. I coordinated using Glacier cardstock, and I used craft paper as my card base. This ribbon actually matches really good, but it's ribbon I had in my stash and it matched these colors up well. So I think that worked out. And you know, if you always have white ribbon, you can ink your ribbon to any color. So if I didn't have this ribbon, I do have Peacock, Glacier. I have all these colors in our ink pad. I could have used white ribbon and just inked that up. So that's also another trick. But I hope you like this shaving cream technique. I'm glad that I stumbled upon this, and a little bit messy, but super fun. I think the end result is great. If you want to give it a try, I'd love to see some of your creations. I do have a private Facebook group that I can invite you to where you can post some of your crafty items you make, and it doesn't have to be close to my heart. It could be anything that you make. Just shoot me a message and I will invite you to that group. What else? So yeah, again, I'm going to have a special. So purchase 3 inkers and you will get 1 free, but I have to put that order through for you. So reach out to me at craftydivausa@gmail.com, or you can message me here on this video. Give this a like. Please, if you enjoyed this video, follow my page, and I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful Saturday, everyone. Thanks so much.